Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are on this beautiful globe. Thank you for joining me today. Here is a brief take on what I believe is happening at this point, meaning it's an update on the war that is going on right now. And I'm not talking about the physical altercation in the Ukraine or Taiwan or anything else. I'm talking about the spiritual war that is being waged. We have been at war for thousands of years, but the last 100 or 200 years has seen an incredible amount of increase in turning humans into slaves, into creating a transhuman agenda, into the depopulation agenda, you name it. It's been going on and been ramped up since about before World War One. Actually, you've probably heard of the ruling class families. There's 13 of them supposedly, and they are running everything behind the scenes. So most people you see publicly are minions or puppets that do what their bosses tell them to do, but who really gives the orders? So to really look into who's behind all this, we have to look at our planet. Our planet itself is alive, right? She's an entity with different dimensions, different densities and planes of existence. And they all have different frequencies and vibes or vibrations. So obviously you're 3D. You're very familiar with this because that's what you inhabit in this body. Everyday life happens in 3D. 4D is the fourth dimension, is where entities reside or energies reside that are not really beneficial to humans and humanity. And then the fifth dimension and higher is what we call the more advanced, spiritually advanced beings and energies that are looking out over us. Those are the watchers. They're not watching us like perverts. They're watching us and guiding us. So this is where your higher self, your future self, and the guardians, angels, your ancestral galactic families, they contact you or you're in touch with them from the higher dimensions upwards. So 5D and upward, you are connecting with your higher self and higher beings with higher frequencies. So there is undoubtedly energies that are good and evil that we are facing here. How the ruling class has taken over is because they were privy to a god or an entity, energy called Baal, and call it the devil. The devil exists just as much as God. And if you are anyhow familiar with the Bible, right? Adam and Eve. Eve was tempted by a snake. And we're talking about temptation. That's how the devil works with temptation. He gives you options and you make a choice. And that is how these elites families do it too, the behind the scenes people. They have an understanding or a trust in their superiority, right? They believe they come from the lineage of Baal, from a human that mated with a god, and Baal was the name of the entity or the energy, and created some human being, some DNA that is passed on. So that's why you have inbreeding, you have monarchies that are staying within their own groups, marrying within their own ranks to keep that bloodline going. But they also know about the law of karma. So just like God, think about the devil. How does the devil work with temptation? He offers you things. So in a strange way, he's just enticing you to do certain things. It's up to you to make a choice. Do you want to go to the light? Do you want to go to the dark? So this is how the elites have ruled the planet, because they are offering certain things to the greedy people. And the greedy people, of course, jump on board because they want gold and glory and fame. So the elites and the energies that are within 4D that are malevolent, they could not be creating karma for themselves because they're just tempting you. They're offering you options. And you as a human being are choosing what you want. And this is happening more and more and more. So you got to make a choice. Where do you stand? And do you want to create karma for yourself? Or do you want to clean up your karma and move onward? So whatever option you take, whatever choice you make, the karma is on you. So never forget that. And what do the dark ones need? They need humans to be in a constant state of fear and depression, desperation, and solitude. And not a good solitude, like separation, I mean. Because the worse off emotionally you are, the more they can feed off you. They feed off your emotions. So the minions who do their bidding, who made a choice to create karma for themselves because they are working for the devil, for Baal. This is, the time has come where this is no longer going to work, because we're not going to let them get away with it anymore. Because your awareness and the general awareness on the planet of humanity is rising of what's really going on. But people need to come together. They need to snap out of the fear, snap out of the trance that they've been put under. It's a spell. Follow the money. Who works for them? It's big pharma. It's all the media corporations. It's the globalists in your government all over the globe. They want you to forget how powerful you are, how strong you are. And literally their cards in their hands are about fear-mongering. So it doesn't matter what they come up with next, if it's a fake alien invasion or another threat of the plague or some anthrax or God knows what. We can change the course of history, but we need to come together and we need to visualize and make choices that are good for us and the planet. Don't let the devil tempt you. Don't let the devil tempt you. That's all he can do. He's a worm. He's a snake in the biblical sense. Understand? A tempter, a jokester, a trickster. But if you think about it, the snake does not have any hands and feet. He can slither around and whisper in your ear. Don't listen. Drop into your heart and listen to your intuition. It's addiction, depression, anger, rage, all of that. They fuel it. So if you feel it, if you feel something's off, just drop into your heart and ask yourself, where does the thought come from? Is it from God, from Source, or from the devil, from the tempter? Think about this. Whenever you make a choice next to get angry, to lash out at someone, or just to give up, to fall into despair, think about it. Who benefits from this? You don't. Your family and friends don't. The only one who benefits from you being down in the shits is the devil, because that's where he wants you. So don't let the bastards grind you down, and make decisions based on the karma that you're creating for yourself. Okay? When I say don't do anything you wouldn't do to yourself, to other people. Listen to your higher self, connect, work on yourself, work on the wounds, detox. Stop the programming. Even in the spiritual community, in the psychic communities, there's so much misinformation and splintering going on. Oh, these aliens are good. They're coming today. No one's going to come to rescue you. You are your rescue. It's up to you to stop what's going on. It's the choices you make. We have free will on this planet. That's how a physical alien, they can only come in supposedly like they did after World War II or during World War II, before World War II, even World War I, who knows. They can bring gifts of knowledge. They've done this back to the Mayans. But how you take the gift is a choice you make as a human. So they're not creating karma. They're offering you a service or knowledge, like of power, of machinery, of devices, of seeing into the future. But what you do with it and how you take their gift, this is how you create karma. And a lot of people have created very bad karma for themselves and the entire planet. So now it's time to reverse this. Physical or aliens or inner earth beings, they cannot interfere because we have free will. So they can only show up once we've realized what potential we have and that we are their equal. They're not something to look up to. Monarchs and leaders, celebrities, it's a trap. They're not better than you. They had an advantage of knowledge over the last hundreds and thousands of years, but they're not better than you. Not at all. You're equally important. You deserve to live in abundance and happiness, and they've stolen this from the masses. So better wake up. Take charge of your life and release all that no longer serves you. This isn't, especially in March, it's the time to let go of baggage. We're moving forward in the ascension process. So don't take a bag with you of like rocks that, it's going to be heavy. You're climbing upward. So why are you carrying stuff on your back that you don't need? Drop them. Drop all the rocks. Everything that's holding you back and weighing you down. Let it go. The more you let go, the more you're going to detox. Your organs too, you're going to go through a detox. Your liver detoxes anger, for example. So this is a time to reclaim your power and let go of what no longer serves you. I can't repeat this enough. You are it. No one's coming to help us. We are enough. We make choices. We create this universe together. There's a few of the bad guys and many, many good guys. So we just need to realize that we have the power in our hands. I wish you all the best. And thank you so much for watching this. And see you soon.